ahead and tell us some things about yourself, man. Go ahead.
I'm DJ Absolute. I'm from the west side of Charlotte.
Toast to it.
Yes, sir.
And the BK Cup. You don't get no free advertisement over here.
Rap that, but yeah, I'm from the west side of Charlotte. I'm a local DJ, freelance right now, but I also work for ATG Entertainment, proms, bar mitzvahs, weddings, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm outside, man. We outside all 2022.
It means if you need a DJ,
You already know.
this your man.
It's your boy, DJ.
Book in advance.
All Charlotte, NC.
Yeah, he's next up. Charlotte's next up.
He shut it down.
Upcoming DJ, next up.
He already got the kids. You know they love the kids. Start off with the kids.
Yeah, shout out to the, you don't really hear DJs doing high school proms.
All your kids listen to this guy. If you want to be up to date, listen to this guy. He has all the answers. Just like a barber.
Appreciate that you know this, but yeah. So yeah, man.
We here, man.
Yeah.
You guys watch that game last night?
Oh yeah, I watched it, man. I mean, I'm a Carolina fan, man.
I mean, y'all already see what I'm repping.
You know, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Ex-Carolina fan, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood, but I'm getting that number 7, man.
You gotta get that 7, dog.
You know what I mean?
Kansas ain't no hoes, though.
Shout out to Coach K, man, for real, holding it down them years, as well as doing USA basketball, man. He's a legend. I know it was a tough loss, and also the fact that you announced your retirement, not after you lost, but before it, with a lose or draw, you still gonna hang it up. So, big ups, man. I respect that.
It's a fact.
You Carolina, right?
Yeah, of course.
Carolina, everybody's Carolina.
As it should be.
Where y'all catching the game?
The next game today?
Nah, tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
What's today?
Y'all trying to catch it?
I'm gonna be at work. Back at it with the back at it.
Was it 7 p.m. Eastern?
It's like 9:30, something like that.
Nah, work.
Yeah.
Definitely we'll look at the highlights.
But yeah,
Did you guys have any doubt that, UNC would lose?
I mean, like I said, they lose. At least they got to the top, man.
Against Duke? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't confident.
Is it normally a Duke game?
I mean, I'm a strong. I'm the type of guy, man.
When is the last time we won?
You know what? And let me change the subject real quick. This nigga right here will hold it down for his team. He the only one I know rep the Giants.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
To the fullest.
Man, speaking of sports, man, let's go on, like right now, man. The NBA playoffs is about 2 weeks away, man. And I'm looking at my phone, man. Of course, I'm a Miami Heat fan. We locking in number 1.
Where's Charlotte at? We in there?
Charlotte Hornets is gonna be in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? 7-10.
We in the play-in?
Yeah, we're in the play-in. I'm actually happy they finally doing that, so that way people have a chance to go ahead and contend. Because you never know, the way games, everything's changed today. Anything can happen. You got Miami's number 1. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. You got, not the conference, but the Eastern Conference. You got Boston's number 2, Milwaukee number 3, Philly number 4, Toronto number 5. That's a shocking. Hey, I'm not even shocked. The Cavaliers is 7, Chicago is 6, Atlanta is holding down the 8th spot right now. You got Brooklyn fighting for the 10th.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
So where's Charlotte at?
But Charlotte's number 9. Let's go ahead and put the topic, man. First and foremost, man. I wouldn't mind. Charlotte is on the coming. The thing is, they got the whole NBA people, man.
Yeah.
I feel
which they're not gonna do. Miles Bridges, he's leaving. Yeah. He gonna want that. He want a big contract.
He gonna want a huge contract, and they ain't gonna pay. MJ ain't gonna pay that, bro. It's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I think he's still a no name.
Miles?
I think he's still a no name.
Well, I think LaMelo is making him.
LaMelo gonna make LaMelo.
LaMelo making him.
So, quick question: who you think really gonna hold the final 7th, 8th spot out of that tournament?
So who's playing for that last spot?
You guys, Cleveland, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Brooklyn.
Cleveland playing dangerously good.
They are. They're young. They fast. They agile. They really nice.
They got that chemistry.
Yeah.
Good coach over there too.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
But you can't go against Brooklyn. They got too much.
To be real with you, for everything Brooklyn's been through, I'm surprised they even got shocked in the playoffs. To be honest with you, I'm speaking facts, not fiction. But I think the 7th spot will be Brooklyn. Brooklyn really gonna have their work cut out for Boston. And I really want Atlanta or Charlotte, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull for Charlotte. But You know, they're gonna have their work cut out. You know, LaMelo Ball is having a tremendous, great year.
Again.
But I mean, they need a strong bench, a definitely decent power forward, man, big man, and the sky's the limit from there, man. Anything can happen. Like I said, it's the NBA season. Everybody, you know. But you know, let's all get on to the West Conference. You got
Lakers.
Phoenix #1.
Lakers.
You got the Grizzlies.
I'm just a Lakers fan, so
You got the Grizzlies #2.
John Moran.
You got Golden State holding 3. You got Dallas is 4. Utah 5. Denver 6. Minnesota 7. The Clippers is 8. The Ones is 9. San Antonio 10. The Lakers is at 11. I'm sorry. The Lakers need to regroup.
If the Lakers get into that play-in, it's over.
Yeah.
They got a chance. They got a chance.
Time out. Let's
They just gotta get in.
let's stop speaking fantasy. Let's
who
get
they
into
playing right now?
reality.
They playing
Right now they fighting for the chance to
they
win the
playing
playoffs.
Milwaukee. What's his name?
Giannis, something cool.
Milwaukee. What's his name? The white boy, not Milwaukee.
Oh, the
Joker.
Yeah,
Joker.
that's what they playing right now.
Josh.
No, my
Joker.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like I said, these teams, like I said, I think the biggest teams that shocked me out this Western Conference Finals this year, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta call a spade, bro. Like, I mean, they young, they solid, you know what I'm saying? They on the rise. As far as the championship,
they will be the ones. If you count on the youngest team who make it, they will be the ones. That's what I
will
was saying.
say. Phoenix is coming for theirs. Especially after the upset of last year. They really, I mean, I'm gonna say they really had it. It was a neck and neck. But it was a great NBA Finals. I liked that. I liked the game of it.
Who won the finals last year?
Milwaukee won it.
Oh, yeah.
They had to dig in.
Is it?
Well, that's because you can't
Phoenix
start
at the top
Giannis.
right now, though.
They
right?
still don't have an
Giannis
answer.
is shooting threes
Now, yeah. They don't have an answer.
See, Giannis, I'm telling you right now, if he continue working on his jumper and his handles,
It's over.
it's over.
It's over. Who's gonna stop him?
Now, as far as the 76ers have a whole bunch of drama right now.
Nah, they need another year or two.
Yeah.
What
What if they sent Joe Embiid to Milwaukee? That'd be a wrap. It'd be a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a done deal. If they sent
Who's
Joe,
gonna stop them?
if
Like,
they
right
sent
now-
him, it's done.
Like the players was to start today.
What's your team?
Philly will have Toronto.
Hornets.
You a Hornets?
Yeah.
What's your team? He's a Heat, man.
Miami Heat.
I'm not really a fan of basketball, so I'll just say my favorite team is the Lakers, but I'll support the Hornets because I'm home.
He's on LeBron's wagon.
No, Lakers. I ain't never been a LeBron fan.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Lakers.
LeBron's a monster, man. I gotta give the man his credit. He can play every position. He broke records. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give the man his credit.
I don't follow LeBron. I follow the Lakers.
You follow the Panthers.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I like Westbrook.
We're not going to the NFL. Did you just claim your team again? The Giants? Come on, man. They didn't win. They got the same
Hey, look,
roster.
man, we on the rise right now.
4-10, 2 years straight.
Veteran. And y'all just traded Matt Ryan, and you're talking John.
No, I didn't say anything. That's the crazy part. I haven't said anything, but I'd rather
Listen to this guy, man.
Where is Colin Kaepernick?
Hey, yo, I think we got special. She's an Aries, by the way. Her birthday is this week, actually.
She won 10.
She wants to say, go ahead and break her in.
Pull up a chair right there beside
Pull up a chair, man.
All right, everybody. Person we're introducing today is the world's famous Lala. She doesn't eat any inductions.
And her favorite word of the day is him down stacks.
So,
Well, I'd like to introduce myself.
is it on?
We're
rolling.
Sure.
Instagrams, all that good stuff.
Oh, my Instagram, I plug all that in. All I did
Let's say whatever you want to say.
They call me Lala. I go by Miss Lala. If you're nasty, I'm just kidding. Instagram is ms.la.la on Instagram. Miss Lala.
Matter of fact, everybody's dropped their IGs. I don't know what dropped those.
Oh
yet.
yeah, DJ Absolute CLT, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, everything.
Man, you already know, man. I don't need introductions. 211 Ace, man. Just hit 211 and drop an Ace.
I'm a basic broad. My name is literally just JT_speller. It's my name, so.
Bricks 88, all white bricks, white tan bricks. Just hit a lick, Bricks 88. Hit me anytime.
I thought you was dropping some bars.
I would money.
Also, man, for the viewers out there, I'm gonna go ahead and lay on the lane, man. Any of our IGs you hit up, just topics you want to discuss, feel free to drop in the DMs and let us know.
So whatever.
You know what I'm saying? We about the culture, not black people.
Everybody at this table got different experiences that we could talk about.
Yeah, anything you want to talk about, we here, man.
Talk about whatever.
It's the reason why we here today.
Facts.
Make sure we got a
Hey, bro.
female on set.
Hey, bro.
What would you like to talk about today?
Me on the spot, whatever.
On the spot.
On the spot, the female automatically want to talk about men.
Men.
Is that y'all first? Like, well, let's talk about men. Is
Men.
that- since we have a female
Let's
on here,
go.
Hey, let's go, men!
Black men 2022, man, we outside.
nah, but for real though, it's like, is that the first discussion, or y'all just like y'all don't like want to talk about this, or it's like y'all just go on to what's poppin', or do men be the first thing y'all talk about?
I ain't gonna say men be the first thing. It just depends on if we're in a relationship, on a date, or whatever. Like,
I'm actually got her
it
nails.
just always gotta have your nails done. Nice too.
Hey, ladies, man.
But yeah,
It's the shade room right here.
I don't know if y'all be the first topic, but it just depends on what we going through or what sometimes y'all may put us through.
So here's a question. You can answer for any woman. For any woman, like, what is like your particular man? What is that y'all look for in a man?
It depends. It really depends because we normally typically psychologically pick men like our fathers without even knowing.
Okay.
So,
I'm prepping. Sorry about that.
terrible. So, but yeah, like, for me particularly, like, I like laid back because that's how I am. I'm not really rigid. Like, I like laid back. I want us to go on trips. I want us to, have, a time where we can have an open dialogue, discuss, agree to disagree, laugh, just basically have fun. But I mean, it depends, cause some women, I was reading something today where a lot of women were saying that them not having a man figure in their life or somebody present, they pick that same man.
Right.
So they are actually emotionally unavailable if their dad wasn't there. So it just,
You know what's crazy?
That's good.
That is some real shit.
That's
Dad issues.
That is
Daddy.
Now, I think what's also, did you don't mind me asking, did you have your father in your life?
Yeah.
So,
Daddy's home. Daddy's home.
That's what I'm saying.
so what is it you can say to the women that didn't have their father in their life?
Shout out to the girl there.
I think that's also coming to play too, because you got a lot of women that they got stuff that going on in the background, and they look at the man as a replacement, or sometimes they look at it as symbolizing.
A father figure. You kind of got to put that to the side. You can't. I don't know. It's hard because we unconsciously do it. Mm-hmm. We unconsciously pick a man that's like our father. It's like we're like, ooh, we like that quality. We like that's nice. So
does daddy girls get tattoos all the way down? Like shoot, Steve Harvey daughter. Like, do girls get tattoos like based on daddy issues? Do they have like a million tattoos, or they just like?
I mean, at the end of the day, a tattoo is your body. Sometimes.
But when you see the girls without tattoos, without fathers, and then with fathers, it's like you see a limited amount on them. If you think about it.
Without fathers, you see a limited amount?
Without fathers, you see the whole tat. That's what I'm thinking.
I think a tattoo is a tattoo.
Who do you know with a dad that's fully tatted? A woman.
I know a lot of people.
A woman.
Yeah, I know.
Father in their life.
I think there's different criteria when you grow up in a two-parent household. I think you accustom your life differently. Like, for instance, so me, I grew up in a two-parent household, right? Yeah, I have quite a few tats, but that was just because I was young and reckless.
But you're a guy.
I'm a guy too. So when it comes to women and men, I think everybody subconsciously picks their partner based off of what they're used to seeing for the most part. Mm-hmm. I think about people that I dated, I would see similar qualities from my mom and those people, and it's the same thing that you said there. Like, I pick people that my dad, and that's why you see a lot of women who don't have their dad in their life. They like the bad boys because they don't have their dad in their life. So they're used to someone, doing that in their life.
That makes
That's
sense.
just my 2 cents on
Or
it.
they're used to, if so, they're used to a man not being in their life.
Right,
So
exactly.
if the guy is like in and out, they're used to that.
They're used to that.
They're not gonna put up a fight.
They're used to that drama that their mom was going through.
Yeah.
I also
yeah.
think too, like, it's crazy because I think a lot of women and men sometimes I think sometimes they get threatened by a woman or a man that's on their grind, and sometimes they look at it as like a threat or it's like they can't match them.
The man looks at.
So you change the
man
subject.
threats or women.
Ace is changing
You
the
said
subject.
both.
I'm not changing the subject. I think
Changing
it's
the
both.
subject.
You know what we call those people? Wieners.
No, seriously. No, because she nailed it.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time what you just saying, so I can understand.
The wieners word.
No, shut up. Man.
Oh, wiener.
We call those
He's
wieners.
No, seriously, like, I didn't have my father in my life, but I had my uncles, but basically that's my father. But, I just watch him as the head of the table. He work 2 jobs, grind 7 days a week. They don't complain, get it done. And that's how I brace myself. You can ask them sometimes, they don't even see me, hear from me for weeks. Because I'm just on the grind. I just, as a man, I feel like the man always supposed to grind harder than the woman. That's just me. I believe in that, and I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's definitely. Gotcha.
True.
I don't support that.
But
I don't support that.
I think also, did you see?
Don't put me on there. Don't put me on. This is my opinion. Can I say my opinion first?
You can say it.
This is my opinion. We can believe that. We can believe that all we want, but who actually is the better grinders at everything? It really is the women. I just know that.
Look, man. I just feel like women are definitely smarter than men, but you gotta realize like sex appeal is everything. A woman, I hate to say it like that, but
It's true.
a man gotta know somebody to know somebody, or kiss somebody ass to get somebody. I'm not gonna kiss somebody ass to get what I want or the money.
Listen.
I'm gonna bust my ass and grind to get there.
Men don't do that.
There's a statistic out there that attractive people make more money on average.
That's a fact.
Just by being more attractive.
That's a fact.
You walk in, you'll
I
make more
believe
money. You
it.
got a better chance of getting
Yeah.
it.
That's easy.
I think it's a fact. It's crazy to sound, but sex appeal.
Sexos.
Oh, that's what you're saying. The same thing. Okay, I get what you're saying. Y'all get
Because
the same thing.
it's like, okay, it's like, I bust my ass and this motherfucker,
A lot of old stud come in
smooth with it.
Everything happened for him. Red carpet laid out. Bam.
But it's
Bam.
also
Wait.
how you speak too. How
Man, you can
how
speak.
much is your gift of gab?
Yeah,
You can speak.
Like you gotta be real smooth though.
But you can speak. You can speak, but at the same time, they're gonna go to the other person. It's like somebody that went to school, right? And they got a degree, right? Everybody who got a degree, 9 times out of 10 think they should be making more than the average person out there.
Yeah, that's what they tell us.
What?
It's a lie.
So,
That's what they tell us.
Fucking lie. Listen, kids, don't go to college. Don't get certifications.
You're right.
I'm telling you right now. Just get certifications.
no.
Scholarship.
I owe them a lot of money. They're never gonna get it.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I got a certification.
No, seriously, like,
They're never
for
getting
example,
it. Don't get one red penny from me.
like you got some kids from Johnson and Wales. No disrespect, shout out to the Johnson and Wales people, for real. But some of them got wrecked because they got a degree, they deserve this amount of money, they better than anybody else.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
They don't work like that.
No, it don't.
No, you really gotta work up the
Still
chain.
hustling.
It's a lie.
You gotta work up the chain, but like you said, it's like I got a whole integrated marketing degree. Learned everything in marketing, advertise, everything. I can do everything.
What's your job right now?
But I'm not even in it. I'm in the whole mortgage field.
Yeah.
So that's
crazy.
one thing, because I actually wanted to write a blog on that, and they didn't even choose me because I wanted to write a blog on that.
Wow.
There's the statistics in that you don't really get the job you want when you get out. So a lot of people I know that don't get the job. I'm not saying not to go to school. I mean, because it's some jobs that you really can get, like nursing, doctors, all that, teachers. You can get those jobs, but if it's secondary, if it's something that's not the primary field, it's gonna be hard for you to get it.
You need a degree.
You gotta know somebody.
Yeah, like it really do. It's crazy.
A doctor, some type of engineer,
Nurse,
the higher intellectual jobs.
Engineering.
Let me say that, like mathematics type jobs.
That's crazy you say that because I mean, like I was telling him, I was discussing with somebody today, times has changed. And I said it because, when we was young, like growing up, like growing up, our jobs was like what, paying $650. That's back then. It was a shit.
$5.25. No, I remember.
$5.15 was a shit. You know what I'm saying? And you
I don't know
know.
what they're talking about right now.
We gotta go back to this last question that I went first and then Lala answered. Was the average appeal of women without fathers the same as women with fathers of tattoos? Right.
I just think it's 50-50, bro.
No, I think you're right.
I
I think women without dads are more rebellious and which means more tattoos. And they probably
I think women with dads are more rebellious.
They're very.
They probably fuck.
Let's hear what the woman say.
I got a question.
I'm with that.
No, hold on. Think about this.
I'm with that.
All the girls you had sex with, you slutted out. How many of those had dads? I bet you most of them.
I'll say 50-50. I'll say 50-50.
I'm gonna tell you from personal experience. Most of them didn't have dads.
Like 50-50.
Well,
And I think
we gotta hear from Lala. Let's hear from Lala real quick. Let's go ahead and put this on camera. We got a woman.
For me, I don't think, because I'm very rebellious, but it depends on your house.
She's very rebellious.
It depends on your household. So if you always told no, your household is strict, what you gonna do when you turn 18 or you get older? You gonna go out there and do whatever you wanna do. You can't tell me nothing. I'm making my own money. You can't tell me what to do with my money. So it depends on your household. My mom was always, you can't go nowhere, you can't do this. Half the time she didn't know that I was driving. I was driving with what I had when you get your permit and you get a what they call that?
Advertisements.
Oh yeah, you need to turn this.
That's why I'm trying to turn it.
Not sponsoring.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers.
You guys, yeah.
But go ahead, Lala.
Tell him to pour his own shit. Sorry.
tell him mind your business. No the peach.
This.
No the peach. Mind your business.
This.
Lobster.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on the household. Because I know a lot of girls that used to like want to do stuff, but their parents were like, nah, you can't do this.
And that's
Are
what
very
I'm afraid
strict.
of, man. I'm afraid of, because I know, like, if I have a girl, I don't want her to talk to boys. You want to look at movies? Hell no. I'm
No,
back.
But when she get older though, for real,
She want to freak out and they think I'm slutting her out. Oh my god.
Like,
This is the thing.
Oh my God.
Me and Brenton really can talk about this because we have girls. It's one of them realistic things where
Tell me, bro. Tell me.
look, I got two daughters.
Put me on game.
And
I'm gonna be strict as hell, but I know what's gonna happen.
My last child's
you
mother
can't be
is
that strict, they
beautiful.
gonna rebel.
I don't want her to be a slut.
They gonna, it don't.
That's my biggest fear.
I'll be her doing that.
It's gonna make her you encourage her.
I'm gonna wanna do it.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was like, don't have sex, don't do this, don't do that. Alright, bet when I'm leaving, I'm going somewhere, you go do X, Y, and Z.
You're right.
It's
Because
hard, but you got to.
my dad, like, ministered around, like, very kind of straight, didn't let me out of the house a lot. You know me. We don't gotta talk about it on camera.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I went out. I'm free now. It's time, but I want
You
to. I don't want
But see, but you gotta think about yourself though. When you're doing it to your daughter, you gotta think about yourself.
I'm nervous.
Because if you have a daughter, you turn around and have a boy, and you a little bit more lenient with the boy, then you can't do that. You can't do that.
You gotta treat your
It's $50 for
Well,
the
the
movies.
universe supplies you with what you
Alright,
So
really
get that girl
need.
something to eat.
So time out.
Go ahead.
I'm not a father, but I have niece. I got a niece. She's on her way to graduate next year. I have a sister. She's on her way to graduate this year.
Zero.
I got a cousin. She just graduated. It's sad to say. Like I was talking to my sister the other day. She probably gonna kill me for having this conversation, but she was like, "Yeah, I watch how you is with women." Like my friends, you know.
Yeah.
And she, I told them, you know, I feel like you can't stop them because you're gonna encourage them to go.
You can't.
It's like a girl go, like for example, I really feel like people who leave for college, they don't know how to act because they were sheltered.
Yes.
That would have been me.
Yes.
That's why
Like,
That's true.
like honestly, like, what's a curfew? I never had a curfew.
I had a curfew.
I never had a
I had a curfew, but I broke it.
I mean, break curfew. Come on.
I got my license. Would you tell us?
My curfew was at, if you ain't in this house by 3 a.m., you in
That's
trouble.
not even a curfew. That's club.
So that's my curfew was good.
My curfew was all.
My curfew was 10 o'clock.
10, I was 12.
Mine was 10 or 12.
But
What was your curfew?
Nothing good happens
What was your
after 10
curfew?
o'clock.
Nothing
You be in the
good
house.
happens because
But we used to break it because of
We
me.
used to break that shit though.
Because of me.
Yeah, that's a
Because of me.
fact.
Yeah, big guy.
What was your curfew? What time was your curfew?
it was between 10 and 12.
10 and 12, 2 a.m.
Never.
Yep, none.
I was midnight.
12 and 3 a.m. It's like it goes off the leniency. And then it goes off the universe. The universe is going to provide you with what you need to work on most. If you need a daughter, you're going to get a daughter. If you need a son, you're going to get that son first. Whatever you need to work on most, whatever you don't see in yourself, you're going to see within your kid that you're going to get first. That's what the universe provides for you.
It's like I want kids.
But so you'll see what you need. If you get a son, which most guys always hope for, you get a son first.
I need it.
It's
Carry
like
on my legacy.
you really doing, you know, in that aspect. And it feels like if you need a daughter, you need to work on that aspect more. If you get a daughter first, and that's how it just feels. It feels like if you get a daughter first, you probably should just work on the ladies that you're picking in line with yourself.
Yeah.
And if you got a son, it's like you're kind of doing a good job. To God's perspective.
If I do get a girl,
Okay.
I want to make sure, because like I always saw how my dad treated my mom.
Right.
So in all my relationships, I try to follow that makeup. When I get a girl, she gonna be so spoiled. I'm opening the doors for her. I'm taking her on little dates.
Because you need to set that up though.
Yeah,
because that's why I was like, I just got my daughter flowers, and I was telling him, I was like,
Flowers,
I'm setting
all that.
that up because she gonna be like, oh, my mama did it to me.
Right.
Like, what else can you do?
Right.
You need to, like, you can't. It's no. I don't want. For me, I wouldn't want my daughter to have the guys I done dated.
Right.
I don't want no mediocre, baby. You treat yourself like a queen.
Hey, why
That's
don't
what
you
you are.
come over and cook you some chicken Alfredo?
Like,
I've been knowing how to make chicken Alfredo.
I mean,
coming over for
That's
that
what I'm
shit.
saying.
You whack.
You better one up. You better step up.
you know what's crazy? You know, I try to get my sister to I wouldn't even say train, but I would say I'm trying to get her to the point where you don't want a man for nothing. Not even me.
Facts.
Because a man can always manipulate.
That's true.
I'm not saying I'm a saint, because I'm not.
But no, you for real.
Because what's the old saying? If you find a perfect woman, a perfect man, you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree.
And I feel like, you know, and I give this to my aunt every day. She had me at the early, she trained, like, I don't know. She raised me to always fend for myself, wash clothes at an early age, because anything can happen at any moment. She always tell me, if a woman leaves, she can always say, you want for nothing. Or if you want for something, they be shocked sometimes. And I think a lot of women, when they leave, they be surprised because of what you've done or what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to know, her and my niece to know, you're your own woman. You're the queen. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you don't need a man to be a millionaire. I want them to the point.
You hear me call the boss?
I want his daughter, his girls, my sisters, everybody to the point where they don't need us. I want them to give us their ass to kiss. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, it's not even just a general like yourself, it's a bitch.
We talking on kids.
But also with what you saying, sometimes it can't work because if you had like for me, like for him, like if he do something for me, I'm like, I got it, because I've always done it myself. I've always done everything myself, so it probably make him feel less than a man because I'm like, I'm always doing something.
Well, you know, I can speak on that.
So like,
because I was the same way with Alexis. Like, she's very,
Wait, tell me, who is Alexis?
she's like very headstrong too. Like, I got it.
yes.
Single as a fucking printer. Oh, go ahead.
You gotta get accustomed to allowing your man to show
Social
you
life.
acts of kindness.
Single as
Yes.
a fucking printer.
Because we're not used to that. We're used to man stepping back and letting us do it.
Right.
We're not used to that.
Tell me, who is Alexis?
So you bringing up the social status. So I guess everybody's social status is in it.
Nigga, the bachelor party's gonna be crazy.
Do you normally say your social status? All right, let's do a social status.
What's the social status?
Single, married. What answer the questions?
Hey man, I'm just single. I'm living life.
All right, next.
I'm in a relationship.
Okay, relationship. This is my lady.
Single as fuck. I'm outside. I'm just letting you niggas know.
So if I'm outside the shit, I'm single. They didn't Facebook need to update the status. I'm outside.
I'm dating. I'm dating.
outside.
I'm outside.
Let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah, good.
Your
It's just
status.
honest.
Oh, me?
Anyway,
Oh,
But no shade to the people.
I just wanted to see how you was gonna say.
I love it.
I thought we was gonna say it together, like 1, 2, 3,
Inter-
single.
Went to an engagement party last night. It was lit.
In a
This is my lady.
I
Wait,
love that
1, 2, 3.
shit. I love
In a relationship.
All right, so we're not together. We're not intertwined yet. You like know the beginning of the relationship, how it goes. Like one more time. 1, 2, 3. In the relationship.
Yeah,
That's how you go.
I ain't
That's
know.
how you
Yeah, it's a
go.
couple
That's
ways.
alright.
Me and Boogie outside. Like, don't get it fucked up. We out.
It takes us so we get there. Though. Relationship.
Oh God.
Being
So let's talk about it though.
I like it.
Question.
The social status?
No. I'm just
I
talking
mean,
about
the relationship single or single?
Relationship versus single, right?
Relationship or single? Does it pay off? It depends on the season.
No. Pause.
Hey, he said with a straight face though.
I did.
Hold on, let me go behind and zoom in on his face. Can you say that again?
That's an emotional right there.
Hold on.
Make sure you put this in slow motion. It depends on. It depends on the season. It depends on the season.
April,
Now,
May.
These guys are gonna be miserable in the wintertime.
No. What are you trying to say? Because you are in a relationship.
I said, okay, if you're single, the wintertime is like, ew.
No, it's not.
Like I'm
good.
if you can't go outside because it's freezing, and if it's brick outside, if you ain't just got off work and it's that certain hours,
Nigga, I got heat in my car.
No, I think what he's trying to say is when it's warm outside, there's more options that become available to you. Women are out wearing less clothes,
so
it becomes harder not to look and
To answer your question, because you said something that really hit my head. It's crazy.
we don't look no more, so we
Somebody,
we good. We don't look no more. We good. We're good.
I don't look at you.
We're
I look
good.
at it. I'm like, all right, so all right, you can look, but don't like obsess on it.
If you
Like,
see a fat ass, you gonna look.
damn,
But that's it.
Wait a minute,
Damn,
she
she got
said
fat
that,
ass.
she gon' look. She gon' look. Hey, wait a minute.
Right, but it becomes.
Is everybody gonna get a? If everybody gonna look at a fat ass on 1, 2, 3, say yes or no. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's gonna look at a fat ass. So let's get that out the way.
I love it.
Everybody's gonna look at.
I'm more of a titty man. than
Okay.
ass, but I love ass.
You're gonna look at what's
Love it.
something that's something that's something.
All right, let's end the podcast.
All right.
Get some ass.
Shit. Yeah. Well, all right. Lady, where you at? All right. So what you were saying, Chris? Single and versus.
Single versus relationship. So all I was saying was, because I'm just getting out of a relationship after about 7 years. It was cool on and off, but as a single man, I chose peace. My peace of mind when I'm
Talked about
single.
that last week.
I'm a DJ, so I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard for me to date in a sense because we're in a relationship. A woman really want to know where you at. They asking yada yada yada. I be with my kids. I got 3 kids. I'm moving around. So in a relationship, it is. And I understand it. I respect it. That's why I respect these 2 men or this whole unity because it is communication. It's all that. Yeah, I love it.
That's short right now.
I love it. No, I definitely. I respect all of that shit. It's just in my position personally, I can't do it right now because I'm moving around a lot. Like my schedule is, but day by day it's different, crazy. So I respect it, but. When I was in a relationship, the peace aspect, dog, I couldn't get the peace. Why you out so late? Why you that?
What is peace to you?
What's peace?
What is peace?
When you
In a relationship, what is peace to you?
if you on your grind.
That's not your question.
That's a great. No, that's a great.
That's it on that.
That's a deep question.
That's a question.
That's a deep question.
I love that question.
It's a deep question.
Peace for me right now is not, and this is gonna sound real selfish, but peace for me right now is doing what the hell I want to do when I want to do it, as long as it's the right thing to do. I don't want, and by that, I'm not saying that a woman gotta do whatever I tell them to do. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is I work very, very hard to manage everything that I got going on. All this, I can't work under them. The pressures, break me down, then I'm having a, you know what I mean? I can't do it. So,
Don't go. Fuck him.
Hey, keep going, bro.
Keep going, brother.
I'm listening.
these are my motherfucking niggas. But listen, all I'm saying is like, it's
Hey, what the fuck you need? I'm sorry.
I respect relationships. I respect the people that can do it, that can be mutual. You have to understand both sides of the fence, where your woman is outside doing what she's doing too, and holding down things too. The man is doing the same thing. You gotta respect both hustles, because for me, I rock with women that do be doing other stuff besides a 9 to 5. That's just what it is. Because I do a 9 to 5 and I DJ and I do what I do. As my woman or somebody I rock with, yeah, I love a hustler, dog. I gotta have it because we doing the same thing, and I can't, when you doing what you doing, I'm doing what I'm doing, it's cool. Like, I'm not gonna knock your hustle just like you can't knock mine. But once you start kind of being the selfish role, like, nah, I need more time, I need X up, it's like, hold on now. Now, I respect what you is doing, you gotta respect what I'm doing too. And it should, that's why I'm single though, because it's like, I'd rather just not have that discussion at all. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna throw this question out there.
That was nice. That was nice. Who's next?
All of us been in relationships before. What would you say the top 3 most important components, every foundation for a relationship?
I honestly think
top 3.
I think the first one is communication.
Hey, I can drink to that. Definitely.
Communication, number freaking one.
That's number 1.
Gotta communicate.
I would say the second one is just like
Fellas, communicate.
it's a unit. It's crazy. It sound. I would say unit because
Unit. You care for each other. That's what I'm trying to.
He's trying to say.
I'm trying to describe what he's trying to say. So
I'm just trying to say
I got the podium. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, ladies? Oh my God, I'm just playing. I would say unit because it's no I in team. And I think sometimes what you do affects the other person.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes some of us, not all of us, we be in the past instead of the future. And I think I wouldn't say trauma because we are allowed to control our actions. But I would say we be in shock, disbelief of that person, whether it's good or bad, we be in shock. Like when I say shock, it's like I would say shock. For example, I would say, let's say I always want to go to Vegas. Let's say I didn't get in Vegas as a surprise gift. It'd be shocked because I never had that as a gift, or somebody brought their way, or you know what I'm saying. Like when I speak in unit, I speak on what the other person gonna do, what the person gonna motivate the other person, and and the third one, personally, I would say humble, because somebody got to be able to be humble in the group.
Yeah.
True.
Because two fuckers ain't gonna equal nothing, but somebody got to be strong. I feel like sometimes and I get this. Because Chris even said it too. Sometimes I move like I'm secretive. You don't know what's going in my head. And I say that because you're looking at me right now.
Yeah, she said that earlier to me.
And I say this because it's like, when you're grinding, whatever you're doing in life, you have a story.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell that story. Like you could express this better than writing. Does that make that sense?
No.
And I feel like if you was with me right now, when I get to the finish line, I'm gonna tell you thank you, and it's all gonna be applied.
Yeah.
All right, so we just said it. The 3 components to a relationship: communication, unit, and being humble. So just let y'all write that down. He broke it down. Okay, we got 3 more.
Like
okay, let's go.
Everybody can give it a 3. Like Chris said, communication's number 1.
Got it.
Without communication, you have nothing.
If you got somebody else saying the same thing, you definitely need to write communication as number 1.
Write it down.
And I say that because I myself not perfect with communication, but I try to. But I think that's also is a big major key.
Yeah.
Whatever you do in your life, whether it's work, school, whatever.
That's what any relationship.
Yeah.
That's
Communication is so important in how you communicate because it shows respect.
Yes.
So like for instance, let me go ahead and give my 3 and then I'll explain it. Communication.
Oh, wait, slow down, bro. I'm typing. You know, I'm the slowest typer out here.
Number 2 is going to be trust.
Another thing too.
Without trust, you can't move how you want to move. You can't go out there and grind because your girl gonna be blowing your phone up because she's insecure, thinking you're here cheating. Yep. But if you communicate and she know that she can trust you, giving her those actions, you can go out there and do what you need to do, and she ain't gonna be stressed about, all right, is my man cheating? And then number 3 kind of goes back to loyalty, which is your unit. I know I'm gonna do what I need to do for you, and you're gonna do what I need to do for me.
Yeah.
That those 3 things to me build the perfect foundation for a relationship.
And to pick up back off, not to cut you off, what I just said about a unit. I'm the type of person, like, if I have it, you're gonna get it. You don't want for nothing.
Hey, tell the camera that. Don't tell
You don't want for that. You don't want for
Do
nothing.
this at the same time.
Right, yeah.
Do this. That means
You don't want for nothing. One for nothing.
Like, I'm the type of person, like, I might randomly send you a cash app of $50. Go put some gas in your car and get your nails done. Like, I feel like once you happy, my day is done. I feel like once family taken care of, I'm good. I'm big on family. I'm big on I won't say it's an issue. I'm so used to make sure everybody's good before me, and I feel like once everybody's good, I'm good. And the reason I'm like that because my aunt and uncle, who I call my parents, they put me before them, and I feel like when you give, you receive. And I'm one of those, like, I don't look for thank yous. I don't look for like rewards because I feel like my moment is coming, or at least expect it. Sometimes we gotta wait on our moment. Sometimes we be feeling down, like, damn, what the fuck? But like, even in relationships, you're gonna have your ups and downs. Somebody told me years ago, actually a year ago, shout out to Daryl Morrow for that comment.
Shout out to him.
He said, if a relationship is too perfect, something's not right in the household.
No, that's true. You know what that means? They ain't communicating.
And you know who didn't freaking communicate? Will Smith to Chris Rock when he smacked the shit out of him. Well, I'm just saying, he didn't communicate shit.
Pause.
Yo, the way he walked out, he was like,
he was subtle as fuck with it. And then he wanted back. You know what I mean? Smack the shit out of him.
Alright, so
let's talk about it.
Alright, I'm going to give my opinion on it because I hear everybody's opinions on
It's
this.
all Jada fault.
Long.
We gonna get there. Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, talking about I like that. She mentioned her
You
best.
gotta help him.
I try to segue.
He gonna be bouncing around.
Now we're doing
Not the end, she
going back to 3 components of a relationship.
Yeah.
3 components of a relationship for me it would be first off communication. Secondly,
drink to it, communication again.
Communication.
3 for 3.
Talk to your woman. Express yourself to your freaking woman.
I'm a Capricorn, by the way. Communication is number 1. Number 2, it's gonna be a big old thing between loyalty and respect.
They the same.
Yes.
They the same.
So can I say loyalty and respect, or they the same?
They the same. You can say interchangeable. I feel like
it has to equal out.
Yeah.
Last one is the humble. You gotta be humble through all of it because you can't forgive and forget unless you reach that point of, is this a big deal or not? Let's come on, let's get over this to see the bigger picture. What you're trying to do, what we're trying to do, let's work together as a unit. So it's like the humbleness gotta come in at the same token of respect because I ain't trying to disrespect you, but I'm just trying to love. We trying to understand each other while we trying to build our dreams and build our legacy and build what we got going on. So you got to be humble within doing all those things.
Shout out to it.
So I'm gonna write those down too. I'm gonna write all of us Jones down and see what we got in the end.
And our only female opinion.
We gotta go there because you gotta have a female's perspective.
Every female is different. Number 1, I would say you said communication, but I'm gonna put effective communication before communication because you can communicate, but your partner may not comprehend. Like I can tell him one thing and he'll flip it to where it's not even what I'm trying to say. That's not even the person. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Gaslight. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm being honest, but you have to have effective communication for real. Like if you don't have that effective communication, it's not gonna work.
Dictionary text. You gotta look this up. Make sure you look this up to see what this means.
Effective communication.
Effective communication.
Effective communication.
This is a different. This is you taking the classes. Once you take those relationship classes, you're gonna know exactly what this means because it corresponds to I told you this, like she just said, and me listening, and then her responding to my how I feel, and then she listening to that as well, and we both meet in the middle to how we both felt about it, and then we went along with it. So it's like she told me twice, basically. So effective communication is a lot more than regular communication.
Fellas, express yourself.
And you know, I think people get afraid to communicate how they really feel because they're afraid of their partner's reaction. And that, you're gonna have arguments in a relationship. Arguments are good, but don't fight below the belt. I feel like every person knows what's really gonna hurt that person in the middle of an argument. Having that restraint, that goes back to respect, being humble. One person's gonna be, all right, I'm not gonna say this because I know it's really gonna hurt you and really offend you.
How well can you hear us?
She the boss.
Because of what
She the boss.
She a freaking boss. You got her. She gonna be chatting. But listen though.
I won't say sometimes I get offended. It's just, I think as I get older, I think everybody's so we learn to accept criticism.
True.
And I feel like it's not how you say it, but it's, hey, you need to work on this.
It's your delivery too, though.
And I gotta have
it can be your tone that would make you like you can come off real blunt because some people like he's very blunt. He gonna say he gonna say whatever he's thinking. It's gonna come out his mouth.
We know.
And I'm telling him, no, I had to tell him, look, yo, I'm your girlfriend before, like, yo, I ain't your partner. So let's step back.
I think also with him, but also too, like, I'm not trying to jump on him neither, but I also think, because I'm the same way too, I think sometimes
everybody
hold stuff in. I think sometimes me and him, and I see why me and him get along so well, we sometimes hold so much in. I think that day when we get heated, we just, boom, we go off the meeting.
It's not like I go off the meter because mine is planned.
I was gonna say,
mine is planned. It's like, because I count to 3, then I do it.
I do want him to be my homeboy, but I don't want him to talk to me like I'm his homeboy.
I see that, but
you know what I'm saying?
That's respect, though.
It's the tone, because I tell him it's the tone and the delivery. Like, you can be like, babe, this is the problem. This is what needs to be addressed. Not attack me in the sense, but attack the problem. That's why I always say.
Effective communication.
You have to attack the problem, because if you attack the person, oh, you done did this. This is what I don't like. Now they over here like, ho, and we fighting now because you put me in it.
I'll tell you right now. My girl, my best friend. Hands down. Hands down.
It gotta be. My mom told me recently, she's like, you know what, she's like, cause I be telling him this, she's like, I ain't got no friend. She's like, I done been through a lot of girls talk about me, boom, 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 boom. But she said, when I met your daddy and we became friends, she's like, this is my best friend. They've been married for 40 plus years. She's like, he's still my best friend. She's like, he's still, you know what I'm saying? You have to have that first before you can put that label on it of we are, girlfriend.
Can we segue into Will and Jada?
No, I didn't say my.
No. Let Chris say this, and then we're gonna go to her number 2. Let Chris say this, we're gonna go to number 2.
This one you take the little away.
Let him say this, we're gonna go to number 2 after this.
No, second thing. You didn't finish.
She only on number 1. This only number 1.
I ain't finished.
No, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
No, I mean,
I want to hear what you want to say. I thought we were gonna segue.
No, you segue after you go. All right, so I would say my second
thing
would be understanding.
Shit.
Because if you don't understand how the other one's feeling, of course, it's going to be a miscommunication if you're not understanding. You can listen to them and hear, but if you're in your mind also trying to defend what they're saying, you're not understanding where they're coming from. So I would say the second would be understanding. That's a big one for me.
Oh, you're going to say the third one already? Okay, right there.
The third one I would say for me is a big trust.
Who? Say that again.
Trust.
Trust is important. I can drink that.
TRU.
Because not everybody, because we do this whole thing where even though we don't realize things are unconscious things, sometimes we don't get rid of our baggage. And if we see some things that happened previously, the whole trust can be gone, like in a whole previous relationship.
You ain't getting no advertising.
Wait a minute. Can you describe that? Oh yeah, you're gonna pass. Can you describe that trust one more time for us?
Describe trust?
Break it down for us. For the younger couple and the older, if you could.
I mean, trust goes hand in hand with communication. If you're not communicating what you're doing, of course I ain't gonna trust you. Of course I'm gonna think you moving funny. Like that goes also with communication. Like you could be like, babe, I'm gonna go here. Then say I know. I mean, cause I know I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect in a relationship. So it's like it's the whole thing of understanding. It's communication, understanding, and trust. Like you gotta have all that go hand in hand. Like you got. For me, that's my big three.
Effective communication. Understanding, and then trust.
Like it's
So if you effectively communicate, and then if you don't understand, you fucking up already. So
you got.
That's her perspective.
That's so calm.
That's her perspective. I'm fucking up.
But it's a two-way street for real. Cause I'm like, you gotta listen. You can't be thinking, okay, well I'm right and she, you know what I'm saying, like she wrong, or she thinking I'm right and you wrong. Like you gotta understand each other's perspective, so you can be like, oh, that's where he coming from. Oh, that's where she coming from. Okay, now I can be agree to disagree.
But you know who like communicates, and it's interesting to watch the whole thing unravel. You know, Jada Smith has this Red Talk, and she talks about different things, and I feel like she's trying to come off like her and Will communicate very well.
Yeah.
And we seen there that she basically told Will that yes, I had sex with August Alsina. Now this whole thing that obviously just happened at the Oscars, him slapping the shit out of Chris Rock on live TV on the Oscars.
Mental health matters.
What about Will Smith when she was trying to sit there and say,
Thank
hey, you know, I had an entanglement. And if you watch that interview, he's like, an entanglement, like what does that mean?
It was reversed.
I think everything put together, effective communication is important because you can also communicate in a manipulative
you can
aspect. And I think that's what she's doing.
That means you fucking lying.
Okay.
Telling the truth with an alternate goal in mind.
Yeah.
And I don't know what hers is.
If it's alternate, you fucking lying.
You're lying. She's still in love with Tupac.
I think she been. And she never got out of that. She never. His death and no telling me what they had going on prior, up to his death. Like, because he was supposed to be going with Quincy Jones' daughter.
Well, last time
he was supposed to be with her. Yeah. He was with her when he passed. But I think she do got some stuff going on. No, she got some stuff going on. And Will is trying to handle what she told him and other things that's going on in the household.
He's been a meme the last year. Let's be honest. Will Smith has been a meme the last year.
Yes. I'm an advocate for men going to therapy and all that. Like that whole BS that.
So he's been a pawn.
He's been a fucking pawn. He's been a meme the whole last year of his life.
He's dealing that was frustration.
He's been a pawn.
You remember the Michael Jordan crying face meme?
Yeah.
It's been replaced by Will Smith.
We killed it, and let's be honest, Will did his dirt too. We know. Well, it came out that Will been, but this is the situation with that situation that I don't like personally. Is that normally men get caught up when it comes to cheating, because we don't normally, right? That's just normal protocol. We
say fucking up. We don't care.
We always get caught up. We be messing with different women.
That's because we stupid.
We don't care.
Alright, so
someone told me, have you ever seen a cat fucking?
No, hell,
I've never.
you will watch some shit like that.
But you seen dogs fuck all the time. That's because women are sneaky about it. And I had to learn that lesson the hard way.
That's a great fucking analogy.
I had to learn that lesson the hard way.
You learn a lot from cats and dogs.
I used to be kind of like insecure when I'm like, I think you're doing that. And then I learned after being cheated on a couple times and taken aback, I realized no matter how much you ask the person, they're just gonna get more sneakier and just let them do whatever. Relax. Because women, if they're gonna fuck, they're gonna fuck. It don't matter how many times.
That's just
A
how
nigga gonna get caught.
Man, we don't care.
We gonna get caught.
We don't care.
We're lazy.
We don't. No, we just don't care.
Shit.
No, it's
We
just
don't care.
we don't care.
Women are more strategic.
And this is what I learned from being raised by a woman, not just for men. For men's perspective, being raised by a woman or having a man in your life. If you're raised by a woman, it's not too much another woman's gonna say to you. You're gonna get away with it. If you're raised by a man, which is all of us, we got that man perspective in us. We got that characteristic of a man in us. We got that man inspiration in us. We a men, so we ain't gonna give a fuck. The guys who always get away is the guys who was raised by women. They get away very great because they was raised by women, and they could see they see the same way as women would see, so that they could understand. And they would put that in perspective.
I got my father, but
all of us got a man figure. So there's always gonna be a
Mine too. They held it.
We know, but as far as us putting our foot down as being not caring and being a man, we gonna go by that fact.
Hey, so speaking of the Will and Jada shit, speaking of the Will and Jada situation,
Segue into it.
I got a lot of people views. I've asked people opinions.
Do you agree with it? Yes or no?
Do you?
They say in the Bible.
Do you?
Hold on.
All right, that's the Bible.
They say in the Bible.
No cussing Sunday.
The wife is like your mother. So I feel like you talk about your wife, you're talking about your mother. No, because your wife comes first. It's not a it's not a script.
It says the man should put his wife first and cleave to the wife's family.
Yes, I'm not. No. I'm not. No. All jokes aside. All jokes aside.
I was gonna write it down. But
now,
research.
At the end of the day, he
who else? He who else what?
It sounds like a whole move, but I'm gonna say it.
He who was the first.
It's called sign the contract.
He who cast the first stone.
Discuss what y'all gonna do, and that's what it is. What it is.
It is what
he agreed to open marriage.
But did he?
And I think, come on, bro.
But
No. Will, like he just said, Will agreed to the open marriage. Okay, so
I heard that he had. I heard that he had open marriage.
Listen.
You think that was Will Smith's idea?
No.
Let's cut the bullshit. No, time out. How you know? Who is you, Google?
No.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Think about Will Smith before Gene.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They both like into it. Listen, time out. At the end of the day, it takes two. They don't give a fuck who agreed to it. They both was cool with it. If it was that deep, he would have been left.
So was he manipulated then?
No.
So would you do an open relationship?
Was he manipulated?
Fucking relation.
I mean, relationship.
Was he manipulated? Was Will?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You probably no. As a man, he was doing.
Time out. Listen, when I propose to a woman, bro, you give yourself to her and God.
Facts.
It's not a joke. They agree to that shit.
I can drink to that.
Yes.
It's different in a relationship. Bro. Let's not put. It takes two.
It takes two. He's right.
We're not.
I honestly feel like everything built up with the embarrassment and how she took it to another notch with fucking with his son's friend.
Exactly.
I think everything was built up and then she's sick. I didn't know she was sick.
I didn't know she was sick. Right.
But I just think
so. She's not sick.
She's just compromising the epitome of you should always take care of me because
no, motherfucker, I'm talking about her hair.
No, all right. So this is some real shit here. I'm gonna put myself out. So she just has alopecia, okay?
Right.
I have a little bit of alopecia too.
Okay.
So it's not a disease. It's just an autoimmune disorder that maybe cause little patches in your hair from time to time when you're too stressed. She not sick. The bitch ain't dying from cancer, all right?
Boom.
And the nigga made a solid ass joke about it. That don't give you the right. That don't give you the right to go up and slap the shit out of somebody.
Time out. First of all, cut the bullshit out, bro. Because I heard this shit. At the end of the day, it was stuff that was going on. Bro, I think last year has been like the breaking point.
Yeah.
At the end,
It's Jada's fault.
Talk about. At the end of the day, bro. Even though
he thought the shit was funny, he was laughing.
He laughed first.
Hey, hold on.
He knee slapped.
But then he looked over.
Hey, hold on.
I gotta slap this.
Hey,
I gotta check this motherfucker.
Hey, hold on.
Keep going, Ace. I'm listening.
Hold on.
Keep going.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm the type of person. At the end of the day, I'm the type of person. A man, a woman, God know what's up.
True.
That's like with you, your mother, and your kids discuss. That's between you and her and God, right?
Would you defend your wife though?
Yes. Because at the end
So
of the day,
you be slapping too. You just
bro. At the end of the day, bro, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. His speech told it all. In this media,
He
He did go back and say
he's an actor. He
No.
won an Oscar for acting.
Since high school.
Time out.
believe
Time out. Stop.
Go ahead.
Like, cut the bullshit, bro.
He's an actor.
Stop.
He's an actor.
Y'all gotta realize, bro, it's social media.
Yeah, but
Stop.
But
No,
now, what everybody's saying about Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock is now that we have broken this rail that comedians can't say what they want to say without getting slapped. You know you're in the social media eye. This is what could happen.
Come on.
You're getting paid millions of dollars. You're getting paid millions of dollars.
Stop.
Take it.
Stop, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Should he been slapped?
Yes.
Say what you was saying.
No.
I can't say yes, I can't say no because I don't know what went through his mind.
Should he been slapped?
No.
You can't ask somebody that
Hell
you
yeah.
don't know.
Should he been slapped?
You can't ask that. You can't ask that because you don't know.
Should he been slapped?
You don't know. You don't know what people. You gotta realize social media, celebrities.
If you want to be,
It's okay to answer. Don't let that scare you.
I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. It's
It's not a right or wrong answer, but you gotta stop. Stop, for real. At the end of the day, these people are people, bro. They go through shit like us. They sign up for the lifestyle.
So should he have been slapped?
I don't know, bro.
Did you have slapped with
say I don't know.
We don't know.
No, but the point is, you're trying to stand on one side of the
I'm
fence.
not sitting on the one side.
So
of
you gotta pick the side.
Would you have slapped him?
Talk
Right.
I don't know, bro.
All right. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, tell me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. As much as I love my woman, I would not have slapped him. I would have went to Chris Rock as a man after things like, hey,
That's
look,
bullshit.
don't go up
That's
to my.
bullshit.
I would have composed myself.
You don't know this. You don't know that shit.
I'm fighting.
I don't know.
You're talking about him.
But that's acting out of character. You're gonna let someone walk in love.
I'm light skinned. I'm slapping five. Boy, I'm slapping.
And what I don't like is that everybody that said, "Oh, well, he should have checked him."
Chris, what would you have? What would you have?
Would you
Chris?
slap him?
Smack the fuck out of him.
Wow,
That's a fact.
And it's okay.
I had to make a fucking
Stop. Like, bro, y'all gotta chill.
You wouldn't smack niggas. Niggas is
No,
back.
bro. You
If you
sound ignorant.
disrespect, how?
Because, bro, listen to what you're saying, bro.
You did not give a complete answer.
I did give a complete answer.
He didn't say.
Smacking niggas is back.
So y'all understand?
Yeah.
I mean, this disrespect.
With your right though.
Would you
Alright, shut up,
disrespect? Would you have slapped him?
Alright, shut up so I can answer the question.
Would you have slapped him?
Alright.
Would you
If I
have
signed a contract
with your wife?
that what she had going on,
You got a wife now.
His bitch would have been looking
Yeah,
at.
and you got a wife too.
and she looked at me like I was crazy,
Don't forget you got a wife.
Would have been.
I slapped the nigga Koofy.
Thank you, Goofy. But there's
We
no.
don't know what he went through his head.
That's literally what went through his head.
So time out, whoa. So you're telling me right now, right?
Goofy.
With the mother of your child,
Yep.
y'all went through odds and odds, back and forth,
All that.
and y'all ain't together right now. But you took her to the award show, and the nigga disrespect her. What you're gonna do?
Fire.
Smack the fuck.
Fire. Fire.
Why
Slap
would
fire.
you do
That's my
that? Would you smack her because that's your woman, or because you're in love with her?
No, because I've been with her. Not him. He never been with that motherfucker.
Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not.
That could be your woman, but
You
ain't-
contradicting yourself, my nigga. Stop.
That's my woman.
Stop.
If that's my woman,
Stop, bro. Stop.
I'm going to beat his ass.
No.
He's talking about wifey though.
No, Tom. You bring up. You
bring up this a different scenario. It's just
I'm not in this scenario.
You can't bring it either. It doesn't make
No, I'm
sense.
not.
It's just my mother.
No, we're talking about wife.
Fuck with her like
If you bring it, time out. Like, along with your woman,
Hold on.
bro, I don't give a
That
fuck.
matters.
If I got a big mama, I'm not gonna bring her out just to bring her out.
Hey,
I bring my big mama with me. She's
No.
special.
But hold on. I feel like I need to explain myself. Because I'm the only one that said I would not have slapped that nigga right there on
Right, that's true.
TV.
Because you
JT gotta explain.
Because everybody else has a
No, let me
JT definitely got it.
No, let me explain myself.
Because I'm definitely slapping fire.
Let me tell you, right now I feel like there is a way that you need to act in public You are a public figure. This is what you do. You know, Chris Rock's a comedian. He's gonna make jokes. I don't feel like the joke that he said was severely disrespectful, and I also feel like it depends on the context of the situation.
It's not.
Of the disrespect. Right now, if one nigga is disrespecting my girl, I beat the fuck out of you. That's different because we're not. Because we're not. I'm right. I'm on national TV. This is the Oscars. I know I'm up for an Oscar award. I'm not gonna go up and stop, but I will. As a man, come up to you and I will as a man. Let me get out. I'm gonna come up to you as a man and be like, yo, bro, that shit wasn't cool. Keep my woman's name out your mouth because now I did it mano a mano, man to man. I'm not gonna go up and slap the shit out of somebody. That means I'm a weak man mentally because I'm gonna allow someone's words to make a reaction out of me. I'm not gonna let nobody make a reaction. That's the difference.
I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, but what you not see and say, y'all gonna act different how you act. It don't matter. But you can't speak for him.
You can't keep slapping him.
Time out. You can't.
You know I'm slapping.
But I am gonna check you.
I'm slapping fire. I'm not gonna tell you.
We don't know how the person's gonna act. You saying that now because we on camera, we recording.
I'm not.
Everybody is saying
I can guarantee you I'm slapping fire.
Come on. No. Stop.
Where I put pause on the nigga because
At the end of the day, your wife is your wife. You made a commitment to her and God. Yes. Whatever you got going on, you agree to it.
Right.
Hold on.
Let you finish.
Hold on.
Let you finish.
At the end of the day, you made a commitment to her and God. You're supposed to protect her, just like you protect your mother.
and that's what he did.
And he did it. So do I think? Like I said, I don't know what went through.
Was her life in danger?
I know it.
It don't fucking matter.
It wasn't life or dating. This motherfucker.
I tell you what. Let me disrespect your lady in front of you. You tell me.
That's different. If you did it right now, I'm gonna beat you up.
Okay.
Thank you. That's what I did. Didn't I just say context? It's all about context.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Alright, it ain't no bad. We got
Somebody smack Leslie out.
That's context.
Alright.
That's what happened.
I'm at an awards show.
That's what happened.
You don't go to a comedy show, and where do you sit at a comedy show? You probably sit in the back because you know if I sit in the front, the comedian, there's a possibility that they can say something. Chris Rock is
That's a fact.
Chris Rock is a comedian. You know there's a chance he's gonna try to work the audience because that's what comedians do. Will Smith was a comedian / rapper when he first started. The context there doesn't match up. I know that Chris Rock could say something off the wall.
Yeah.
Who cares? I'm gonna keep my composure because not only am I nominated, I get a $100,000 bag, I get awards. I don't think it was right to slap the shit out of a nigga. I'm not saying a man has the right to disrespect your woman. I don't play that shit at all. But I also believe it's about professional cordium or whatever that word is.
And I agree with that. I definitely agree.
Cause I don't want niggas to think I'm pussy. I would beat the shit out of somebody.
No, you're not pussy, and I get your perspective as far as when the end of the day, because it was the Oscars and all that shit. It's like time and place, and yes, he could have beat this nigga up after the scene.
Yo, I would have pulled myself afterwards.
But it's not going to make the same impact doing that versus what he did.
But look at the message we're sending. I'm a believer in if we're gonna say one thing, you gotta do it for everything. So every time someone disrespects you, they get to slap them.
Bro, it's not. We're not saying that. I'm just saying.
Where did we draw the line?
Bro, listen.
Where did we draw the line?
Listen. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. All bullshit aside, right? If Lex had a certain condition going on, right? And I said some joking shit, even though I didn't know that she had it. Wherever I knew I did, and I say some slick shit. Off your emotion, let's say you was on that cup or not. You don't know your reaction. I don't even know my reaction.
That's true.
You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna press me?
And how your old lady looking at you if you don't do nothing?
That's definitely true.
Be honest, bro.
You gotta go home with her.
I think that's more.
How is Lex gonna talk to you if you don't do nothing? If she get her ass smacked at the club and you ain't do shit?
Nigga,
That's a different context. Once again,
It's the same situation.
It's not.
It's not.
Someone slapping my girl's ass in front of me versus someone saying
A joke?
a G.I. Jane joke.
In front of you?
He's
in
saying
front of both of
Two
you.
different
He's
contexts.
saying words from action is different.
Bro, y'all-
Which
y'all-
is
y'all-
that's true
y'all
statement.
different context.
That's state. That's
It's like a nigga talking shit to you and you don't know what you gonna do. And when the time comes,
Wait.
the one that's popping the big
Think
shit
about-
might not do that.
Yeah,
but
think
the one
about
that
every
popping
time
the
someone
big shit, he
disrespected
does
you,
something.
you slapped them in the face.
Come on, bro.
You would be no. If we govern our lives like Will Smith did Chris Rock, all four of us would be
It's not like you
right
team
now.
Chris Rock. It's not like you team Chris Rock.
I am because he handled
It
himself
don't matter. It
very.
don't matter. It
Chris
don't
Rock
matter.
could have slaughtered that man. Them two could have been But imagine how black people would have looked on national TV if Chris Rock would have retaliated. Chris Rock showed so much professionalism.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
I
That's the problem.
but I'm not gonna-
We got a
Respect
woman.
gets you killed.
We got a woman.
It's about being smart. It's about being smart.
We got a woman.
Respect to get you killed. It's about being smart.
We got a woman. We got a woman.
I'm gonna sit your ass in the hot seat. How would you feel if I said some disrespectful shit to her?
Context.
That's what
First of all,
Fuck that light skin shit. Keep it 100. Or keep it 100.
I'm really light skinned. I'm some shit from jump. I'm light skinned. I'm slap shit just because you're talking about
So
anything.
don't make it seem like you were gonna do something and somebody disrespect you.
That's just extra. I'm just gonna talk shit.
It don't matter. Don't say that like
If you talking about my girl, you going all the way down. I'm setting your damn house on fire. Your car's gonna be on fire when you walk out in the parking lot.
Can we get a woman's perspective?
All right, but we got a woman's perspective. Like we got right here. Right here. I'm going through thick and thin for mine. If you for me, I'm going through thick and thin for mine.
I think honestly, could he say
not have stopped him from
I know you would react.
Hell no.
Yeah, she probably could have been like,
Could
baby.
Jada not have stopped?
She
Will
could have.
from doing
She
it?
could have.
But did she?
No, hell
It's
no.
all fucking Jada fault.
Hell
Go ahead,
no.
Lala.
That's true. But hell no. She couldn't
I
stop
was
him when he's made up his mind. But that's
I don't want
manipulation.
to say it was her fault because if my man reacting over something, how quick and you know when guys,
She got us
number one,
to-
guys are stronger. So when they mad, it's times 10. It's times 10. Like I can only imagine trying to hold him back if he fired up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Let's cut the bullshit, bro.
It's like-
Everybody trying to front.
Let us finish. Let's finish.
So
Let's hear what you say.
Go ahead, Lala.
I mean, of course, I would want him to say something. Is it going? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be a fight or what, but of course, I would want him to say something to him of like, all right, now this your second time saying
On
something
national
about
TV,
my life.
you wanna
No,
walk
I'm not.
outside.
No, I'm not saying that. It depends on how his reaction is. I'm not gonna be if he's hot-headed and ready to blow. I can try to stop him, but if he real mad, I've been around a guy real mad. They gonna do this right here and they gonna shake you.
At the end of the day, you can't control somebody's emotions.
You
So-
can't.
And you can't just listen. At the end of the day, bro,
You're right.
marriage, relationship is two different things.
You're right.
I take that back. However you feel that person, you gonna bang with them through the blood, sweat, and tears.
Chris Rock did it before.
At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, bro, respect is respect. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They know what was going on in their marriage. Ease up off them.
That's true.
I'm not making no excuses. He signed
That's
up
what
for
I'm
it.
saying.
My thing is, at the end of the day, these celebrities are people. We don't know what's going through
It's
their
a
mind.
lot. It's a lot. Cause I'm gonna say this. I understand what JG's saying too, but I'm gonna say this as being around and just hearing entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot that we so messed up in the
It's
entertainment
nasty.
world.
It's
that
nasty as
we don't
fuck.
even know nothing about.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
But,
Business is
but like
nasty.
what A said is, you can't live your life acting off of emotions. Because your emotions are sometimes going to be the wrong decision. And as a man, and I'm saying, look at all the repercussion Will Smith is getting
it's fucked up.
versus had you just been like, oh shit, that shit wasn't funny. Damn. And
But
talking to Chris Rock, how easy would it have been for him to
But at the
talk to
same
Chris Rock
time,
afterwards?
he's getting all of this backlash, but people not understanding that he's a freaking person.
I'm not
He's
saying
a
he's not a
person.
person. He was
But
mad.
I'm saying like,
He was angry.
I see that, I think Netflix pulled out a deal, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not understanding that he's
Millions
a
of dollars out
person.
your pocket now.
But you're not understanding that he's a person.
He's a person.
Is a-
No, he's a person.
But that's how entertainment look at you. They don't look at you as an individual. You are a money maker.
He made a
you are
mistake.
another. Just like we work 9 to 5, we are EIN numbers. That's what he is. He's a number.
She going crazy.
So it's like they don't care about that. They don't care about that.
So the end result is
It's Jada.
You have a 3.5 second to react or respond to whatever issue that's been presented to you. The ones who've outgrown everything, they respond. The ones who hasn't really got over everything, they react. So in life, you're gonna have a 3.5 second time limit to react or respond.
I'm gonna retort what you're saying, Bricks, because at the end of the day, 2016, when Chris Rock disrespected Jada and Will, the first time they knew what was going to go down.
You know,
So Jay, that's why I'm going. I know it sounds crazy, like you're going, and I swear I get the "you hate women" campaign. Fuck that, I don't care. Jada, you knew what the fuck was going down. You knew that it was what it was. Jada, you could have stopped Will once Chris said what he said. You knew your man was going to react that way. That's your fucking husband. You knew what time it was. You could have stood up like, babe, no, don't go up there and smack this.
Game of freebie or warning. We don't know.
I don't think
You don't know that.
You could have got up and stopped your man, but you didn't. You sat there.
She could have stopped
Fuck
him.
out of
He made up his mind.
He
made up his mind. He could have stopped him.
She could have stopped him. I don't think she would have known.
Okay, so even if she
could have stopped him after he made
So
up his
you
mind.
telling me even if it showed that she attempted to try,
No,
that wouldn't matter?
No, the thing is that
That would have mattered.
the thing is she gave him that look. Once you get that look, it's you made your mind is made up.
She know her nigga.
So
She knows her husband.
well, Chris, we're down to the last person, which is
Your last.
the three components of a relationship. You're the last person. He gave his first. He went first. I didn't write his down. I wrote Ace. I wrote everybody. No, Ace went first.
Eddie, I thought I went. Yeah, I went first.
What you
What's
said?
your last one? Communication.
I didn't get mine.
That's what I'm about to say. Because I wrote everybody's down.
You did. You said communication.
Ace went first.
I just was
I
talking.
wrote them down.
Yeah, he was talking.
He didn't necessarily say it, but I wrote everybody's down.
I'm sorry.
All right. So the three components of a
His
relationship.
was communication first
And
because he went with. He was.
I'm about to share this shit.
He said it, but it wasn't like
this is the
we
That's
didn't
what I'm
go.
saying.
It
He
wasn't
said communication was number one.
right. That was it. He said communication.
All right.
So what you got?
Number two.
Number one is communication. Two, understanding. I think understanding is very big. You gotta understand your partner. You gotta understand the situation of your partner, and that's a whole tree of shit when it comes to the
Could you
word.
break it down even more?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a tree. The word understanding, you could break that bitch down crazy because it's like understanding could be 9 to 5. Understanding could be understanding is such a big word. It's just you have to understand.
It fits a lot inside of it.
Yes, it's a
definitely-
lot. It can, like if that your woman got kids, or it's just a lot. Understanding
A lot of components.
stupid components. Like it's crazy, but you have to, as a man or a woman, have to just woosah and understand, because that's the word that literally, goes to the focal point. That's what it is. The third, I said communication, understanding. I would say, like Lala said, I would say trust. Trust is humongous. If you don't have trust with your partner, it's not gonna freaking work.
That's it.
Just what it is.
Yeah.
Like trust is big. You have to trust your partner. You have to, when this person say where you're going, whatever, you gotta trust that that's the truth.
Also, I would
And
say,
that's what it is.
I would definitely say, what's the word I'm looking for?
Let's Find Out podcast.
Stupid.
Going crazy.
Insecurity.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Because of trust.
So I'll give you a perfect example.
Let's find out.
If you know your your man or a woman is around single people and you have to get together, other people's around, you should be tripping. I feel like if you're tripping, you're doing something you ain't got no business doing.
Damn. Oh,
You got simple names.
Kevin Hart said.
You got simple names. Hey, by the way, where we at tonight, bro?
First and goal. is looking real crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yo, they got the
They got the
$15 wings. They got the wing basket.
You know what?
Oh shit! Hey, yo, we about to end this shit
Y'all want
early.
the first and goal?
And I might DJ that bitch on Monday night. But
I might tell Bay, let's just go to first and goal. We talking about getting subs.
Hey, yo, time out. Also, by the way,
we lit.
Also, by the way, I want to shout out 6253 the Car Club, man. They on the rise. They on the come up. I just like the way 6253. I like the way they move. The movement is going. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the boys.
I also shout out DJC Absolute 704. We on the rise.
DJ
Charlotte bound.
Absolute, man. You're the next man. Your next prompt DJ. Whatever, man. It's to the point he about to get on y'all fucking nerves.
Charlotte-ish.
What's
Charlotte.
up, man? Good luck to the Charlotte Hornets for playoffs.
Anthony.
Shout out to Let's Find Out.
We got everybody.
Shout out to
Yes,
Bye.
Lala and the crew.
Lala, hit it with a hit. Hey, Lala.
Shit, hey, yo, we
How well can you hear us?